Here I'm going to show how to solve the word problems using our knowledge about arithmetic series and the various formulas we have learned to solve those problems. First problem is Viola makes gift baskets for Valentine's Day. She has 13 baskets left over from last year and she plans to make 12 more each day. If there are 15 working days until the day she begins to sell the baskets, how many baskets will she have to sell? So from the last year she's having 13 baskets. At the end of the first day she'll be making 12 baskets this year. So totally she'll be having 25 baskets at the end of the first day, right? So second day she'll be making another 12, so it will be 37, and the third day and the fourth day, like that she'll be doing till 15 for 15 days, right? Okay, so from this I'm able to deduct that A1 equals 25 and D equals 12 and N equals 50, right? And I want to find how many baskets will she sell at the end of 15 working days, right? That means I have to find the value of AN. That is, here it is A15. Okay, we all know that A1 is equal to A1 plus N minus 1 D. This formula we have used before, and here we have solved so many problems in finding out what is the value of AN, that is the value of the nth term. Here the value of 15th term. So A1 is 25, N minus 1, so 15 minus 1, D is 12. By simplifying this, I got the answer as 193. So 193 baskets shall be selling by the end of 15th day. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next problem. An oil company bores a hole 18 meter deep. Estimate the cost of boring if the cost is $30 for drilling the first meter. So the first meter's drilling can be done at $30's price, with an increase in cost of $2 per meter. So second meter it will be charged $32, and it keeps on going until 80 meters, right? So from this I can detect the values like A1 equals 30, D equals 32 minus 30, that is 2, and N equals 80. Okay, what they are asking is estimate the cost of boring 80 meter deep oil company, right? So I have to find the value of AN, right? How much it costs when it is 80 meters, right? So I want the value of the money at 80th meter of the oil boring, okay, hole boring. Okay, so AN equals, that is A80 value I have to find out, which is going to be A1 plus N minus 1 D, which is equal to 30 plus 80 minus 1 times 2, okay, which is going to be $188. So it cost $188 to bore a hole of 80 meter depth at a rate of $30 for the first meter, and there is going to be an increase of $2 per. One on May 1st and $2 on May, $1 0.75 on May 2nd, $2.50 on May 3rd, and so on until the last day of the month of May. Last day of month of May is May 31. Okay, so from this we can deduct the values. A1 is equal to 1 and D is 1.75 minus 1, that is 0.75, and N is equal to 31. Okay, how much did he drop in his bank on May 31st? So they want to know the value of the nth term, that is May 31st. So value of nth term, that is A31, is A1 plus N minus 1 times D, right, which will give you the answer $23.5. Okay, then what was his total deposit in his piggy bank for the month of May? So every day he is depositing some amount, right? And it is increasing by some amount. They want to know the total deposit that he has done throughout the month. That means we have to find the sum of the money he has dropped in all the days, that is 31 days of the month of May. So here we know the value of A1 and D and N. So we use the second formula in finding the sum. N by 2, 2A1 plus N minus 1 times D. Okay, so now we start substituting the values. N is 31 by 2, 2 times A1 is 1 plus N minus 1, that is 31 minus 1 times D is 0.75. By simplifying this, we will be getting the answer as $379.75. This is the amount of dollars he had at the end of the month. Okay, so there is a difference. The amount he deposits at the end of the month is the value of the first term. Okay, whereas the total deposit he has done throughout the month, at the 31st day we see, then it's going to be the sum of all the money he has deposited throughout the month. So we should be able to understand the problem, thereby we will use the correct formulas and find the answer. Okay, here pipes are stacked on a pile as shown below. The bottom row has 11 pipes. There are totally 6 rows of pipes in the pile. How many pipes are stacking in the pile? So here it is given, it's a strict thing, that is A1, that is in the last row, is 11, and there are going to be 6 rows, that is also given. So in the picture we can find out how many are there in the 6th row, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 6 is the AN's value. So we know the value of A1 and AN, and we have to find how many pipes are stacked totally, right, in the pile. So that means we have to find the sum. Here, since we know the A1 and AN value, we are using the first one formula, that is A1 plus AN by 2 times N. It's nothing but 11 plus 6 by 2 times N, which is going to be 51 pipes. Since it's a lesser number, we can even just write down the values and add it, right? But I just want to show you how the knowledge of arithmetic sequence can be applied in finding these problems. Okay, now we'll see the last problem. There are 20 rows of seats in a concert hall with 20 seats in the first row. So first row has 20 seats and second row has 21 seats and 22 on the third row, and so on. There are going to be 20 rows in total, right? And they want to know in total how many seats are there in the entire concert hall. Okay, in each row there are 20 and 21, 22 like that. There are totally 20 rows. They want to know how many seats are there in the entire concert hall. That means we have to find the sum. Okay, so we'll just deduct the values. A1 is 20 and A2 is 21, right? So we'll find the value of D is equal to 1. It increases by 1 and N is equal to 20, right? So we substitute in the formula N by 2 to A1 plus N minus 1D. This formula we have substituting the values that we know. Right, and we find the answer to be 590 seats are going to be there in the entire hall. Okay, so these problems can be solved in a very normal way also, but I just want to help you to identify how we can apply the knowledge of arithmetic sequence in these word problems and to solve and get the answers. Okay, hope you are able to follow the instructions. Please